Good evening, and tonight's Thundering Thursday we're going to be having a look at the new REICH'S Praetorians all plastic starter army for the Waffen SS by Warlord. So as we can see, we get the new plastic Pack 40 anti-tank gun and the new all plastic heavy weapon platoon, well, support weapon platoon, along with a couple of tanks, well, a tank, well, okay, self-propelled gun, and the command version with the door knocker of the SDKFZ 251. So let's get the shrink wrap off and have a closer look. And welcome back. So let's get this top off and let's have a look inside. As expected, lots and lots of wonderful things. So first of all, as these vehicles, the vehicle fluff markers. Right, we get two sets of weapons for the heavy weapon platoon and the Pack 40. And then we get 4 crew sprues, which we'll have a look at later. And then we get the door knocker itself to which converts the regular 251 into the 25110 command version, with what would be a light anti-tank gun in bolt action terms. And then we come to the Stug, which is a Stug 3 with, do apologise for the sheen here, with commander, and I'm trying to find the gun barrels. There they are. And again, long and short gun barrels. I believe you can make the howitzer version as well as the anti-tank version, which is wonderful. So a nice little kit there, scaled up by artillery for Warlord. And then we get 6 of the SS sprues, which again we'll have a look at in a moment. And then of course the usual bases, destructions and other pamphlets, and of course transfer sheets and thank you Morella. Again, the superstar that seems to be handling most of Warlord's kits in some way. So let's have a look at these SS sprues. So what makes these different is that they're all seem to be wearing the SS camouflage smock, which wasn't normally issued to other units. So we've got the usual poses: 1 kneeling, 1 walking, 1 bracing, or 3 bracing actually, and then 1 running. He looks a bit weird because he's actually got his smock rolled up and tucked in under his belt. But, oh, nice clean castings. And then start at the top, shall we? So we've got an array of heads, helmeted with and without camouflage, and an injury. And this I wasn't expecting. we've got the Fez heads for the SS Hansa division, which were an Eastern European SS division, mainly used for anti-partisan actions. Then some belt kit and the ammunition belt, which of course never fits. You have to bend it into place. A belt kit and a rifle. And then Panzerfaust for Fausting Panzers. Assault rifle and 3 rifles. A slung assault rifle. 1 MG42. Spare barrel tube ammo case. And then let's have a look at the bottom here. So, right, yes, so we've got 2 submachine guns and 2 more assault rifles, and then we have the machine pistol with its extended stock, essentially turning it into a submachine gun, I suppose. Hence the number of pouches we get for submachine guns. And then helmeted head, poster boy, 3 in field caps, and an officer's head. But all, again, very, very clean casts with no flash or mold lines of note. In fact, I can't see any mold lines at all. There's probably some somewhere, but I can't see them. Right then, so what next? Okay, now what you all came here for. First of all, let's have a look at the crew sprue. So you get 4 of these, total of 16 crew. So we get a squatting, a kneeling, and then 2 standing with a couple of shells, arms in mainly with open hands, and of course the rangefinder, some belt kit, a number of heads, all helmeted, 1 poster boy and 1 officer, and then stuff for the open hands, well, missing hands should I say, and some more belt kit. So, great little addition, especially as all of these are fully compatible with the, by the looks of it, the Grenadier and the Veteran or Rattenkrieg, and possibly even as they stand with the current Afrika Korps models as well. So I can see these being included in quite a few new sets. And onto the support weapon. So, as you can see, obviously we get the Panzerschreck, which is of course for shrekking panzers, and the 81mm mortar with bipod and open shell case. We also get a closed shell case, in fact a couple of closed shell cases. And then we get, what is interesting is that we get both the MG 36 is that, and the MG 42, along with 2 bipods, one of which is set higher than the other. So, with the 2 sprues and 12 crew, you've actually got quite a few options. Excuse the Wookiees. Yeah, we actually get quite a formidable support weapon platoon with the option of 4 machine guns, 2 mortars and 2 Panzerschreck, if you want to use some extra bodies from whichever army you're putting them into. And on to the Pak 40 itself. So there's not really much to say. It's a Pak 40. It looks like it's going to go together a lot better than the metal version did. So we get 3 ammo boxes, one of which is open. And then we get a handful of spent cases, 3 shells waiting to be loaded, and then 4 of the tubes. These look to be the corrugated tubes rather than the straw tubes, which we'll often see in artwork and photos from the period. So there's not really much to say except it's very, very clean cast, as we've come to expect from Warlord, and I believe this is actually produced for them by Renrada. So, wonderful. So, we'll see you all soon.